You know, if you're running a business online, your inbox is basically your command center. It's everything, but it's also a total minefield. Scammers are getting so much smarter, and they're crafting these attacks aimed directly at you. So today, we're going to build your defense plan so you can spot the bait and protect your business.
So let me ask you this. Could a single email, one that looks completely normal, by the way, end up costing your business $20,000? I know, it sounds a little extreme, right? But as you're about to see, the threat is frighteningly real.
And this isn't just some hypothetical number I pulled out of thin air. $20,000. That is the exact amount one business owner lost from a single, expertly crafted fake invoice. One email, and poof, the money was gone.
So how does something like this even happen? Well, to really get it, we need to dive into a real-world story. Think of this as a cautionary tale about just how high the stakes have really gotten.
Okay, so let's talk about a client named David. Now, David's an experienced online business owner. He's not new to any of this. One day, he gets an email that looks totally normal. It's a $20,000 invoice from a supplier he works with all the time. You know, just another Tuesday.
And here's where the scam is just so clever, where the psychology comes in. The invoice, it was a perfect copy of the real thing. I mean, the branding, the layout, even the language they used. It was identical. It triggers your muscle memory, you know? So David, he didn't even hesitate. Why would he? He paid it.
The trap was sprung about a week later. The real supplier calls him up asking, "Hey, where's that payment?" That's when David's stomach just drops. He starts digging, and there it is. The scammer's email address had one tiny, almost invisible change, an extra L in the word supplier. A detail you would never ever spot if you weren't looking for it. And that tiny typo cost him a fortune.
The result was just devastating. The money was gone, transferred straight to the scammer and completely 100% unrecoverable. It's a brutal lesson, really. It just shows why we can never, ever afford to be on autopilot when it comes to our inboxes.
Now, David's story is a huge warning about invoice fraud, for sure. But that's just one play in the scammer's book. To really protect ourselves, we've got to understand the anatomy of these things and learn to spot those red flags no matter what form they take.
Let's take a look at another classic, a fake Shopify email. The warning signs are crystal clear when you know what to look for. First, the sender's address is a massive giveaway. It's from a random Gmail account, not an official @shopify.com domain. The message itself is super vague, no specifics on why your account is suspended. It's missing all the official branding, the logos. It just feels off. And here's the kicker. It asks you to reply via email to confirm your identity. A real company like Shopify would never ever do that.
And look, it isn't just fake platform emails or sneaky supplier impersonations. The scammer's playbook is wide and it is varied. So let's quickly run through some other common tactics you absolutely need to be aware of.
You see the common thread here, right? It is all about creating panic. Scammers will send you fake PayPal invoices for money you don't even owe. Bogus Amazon alerts saying your seller account is at risk. Urgent domain renewal warnings that look so official. Or even these terrifying fake legal threats. The details change, but the goal is always the same. Get you so overwhelmed with fear that you click before you think.
Okay, we've seen the threats, we get it, it's scary stuff, but now let's talk solutions. It's time to shift from being a target to being a fortress. So here it is, a clear 5-point defense plan to build smart, long-term habits. These 5 habits, this is your fortress. 1. Never ever click links blindly. Always hover your mouse over them first to see where they're really going. It breaks that spell of urgency. 2. Scrutinize the sender's email. Look for those tiny but oh-so-costly errors. 3. Use multi-factor authentication. Seriously, it's the digital deadbolt on your accounts. 4. For big payments, verify them. A 30-second phone call can literally save you thousands. And 5. Train your entire team, because your security is only as strong as your most vulnerable click.
So, what do you do in the heat of the moment, when that suspicious email actually lands in your inbox? You need a clear, no-panic protocol. So let's walk through it right now.
Having a plan is absolutely key. The source material for this provides a great little checklist, and it really all just boils down to 4 simple steps.
Here is your emergency protocol. First, and this is the most important part,
Do not click and do not reply. Don't engage. Step 2, report the email to whatever platform it's trying to impersonate. 3, mark it as spam to help your own inbox learn. And finally, if there is any doubt at all, get a second opinion. A fresh pair of eyes can be your absolute best defense.
So we'll leave you with this thought. Your inbox isn't just a messaging tool. It is the digital front door to your entire business. So the question is, are you checking who's ringing the bell? Because in today's world, being vigilant isn't about being paranoid. It's just smart business.